I ain't got a jealous bone in me. I hope niggas get as rich as 50.
What's good, everybody? What's good? It's your boy, Cardinal Bud Crawford, or E.S. Red, if that's what you want to call me, and we're back for another one. Alright, y'all, new topic, man. The heat is coming back, so we got a new topic. We got to roll through this real fast. Street life. Can Terence Bud Crawford stand toe-to-toe with Errol Spence Jr. for Undisputed? You know, that's an interesting topic. Terence Crawford recently said, or someone tweeted for him, you know, most celebrities don't run their own social media, so someone, I believe, tweeted for him that his game plan is to stand toe-to-toe with Errol Spence Jr. if and when they do fight. And, you know, I think that's interesting for him to say that, if he actually said it, because I don't feel like he's built for that at all. You know, that's never been his way of winning fights. And normally when someone tries to change their style completely for one specific fight, it usually bites them in the butt. Now, I want to bring up a point before I forget. This is a reason why I don't think that would work for him. You know, and a lot of people bring up the fact of Pacquiao losing to Ugas, and they say, well, Pacquiao lost to Ugas. Look what Spence did to Ugas. Pacquiao would have got destroyed. And you know, it's funny that people say that, because remember, all you Terence Crawford fans, who Ugas fought first? He didn't fight Pacquiao first. He fought Terence Crawford first and beat Terence Crawford before he ever beat Pacquiao. So, and we all know what Ugas' style is, and Cuban boxers don't really change their style. If that style didn't work for, you know, Manny Pacquiao, you know, trying to stand in front of the Cuban fighter, if it didn't work for Crawford and it didn't work for Pacquiao, I don't think trying to stand in front of a stronger puncher like Errol Spence, a bigger and stronger welterweight puncher like Errol Spence, is the game plan to be trying to follow. I definitely wish I could find some type of footage of the Ugas Crawford fight, because that would give us a great insight to whatever the flaws are that Terence Crawford has in his boxing skills, because whatever Ugas did, he did it right, and he was able to beat Crawford. And you know, Ugas really isn't a puncher, but Pacquiao, to me, I think, and I said this right after the fight, that I feel like he tried to stand toe-to-toe with Ugas, which was the wrong game plan. And it was the wrong game plan, because I don't think his team actually studied for that big looping punch that Ugas throwed. If it wasn't for that looping punch, Pacquiao would have took that fight. But obviously there was something that Terence Crawford was doing, that Ugas was doing correctly, because he was able to beat, he's probably going to be the only fighter of this generation to be able to say, I beat Pacquiao and Crawford. Now, Crawford was in the amateurs, so it doesn't count as a professional win, but he still can say, I'm the guy who gave Terence Crawford his one and only loss in the boxing ring. And, you know, whatever Ugas did in that fight, it obviously worked. And, you know, that might be what Errol Spence is studying. It might be what he's, you know, they have more access than normal just fight fans and reporters have to different type of footage. You know, maybe an ESPN reporter or something might have access to that Ugas Spence footage. Ugas Crawford footage. But I doubt that they would ever allow it to be put out, because it is going to, it's the secret to beating Terence Crawford. Now, I feel like him trying to stand toe-to-toe with Errol Spence is completely because that's what Ugas tried to do, and that's kind of what I was getting at. Is that okay? Pacquiao tried to stand toe to toe with Ugas, and because his legs weren't completely there, it didn't work. And then Ugas turned around and tried to stand toe to toe with Errol Spence, and he doesn't have the punching power, I don't think, to hurt a fighter like Spence or to endanger a fighter like Spence. So his toe-to-toe matchup with Spence didn't really pan out the way he wanted it to, and not only that, he got his face broke up pretty bad. So a fighter who's normally used to moving around the ring, not getting hit a lot, like Terence Crawford, the wrong thing you want to do is try to stick this man toe-to-toe with somebody who's known for breaking facial bones. I don't think that's the correct game plan for a fighter like Terence Crawford. And we all know that Terence Crawford, his chin's never been tested, and his power as well has never really been. He normally beats guys with cumulative punches. It's not like he's a one-punch knockout artist. He's never been known for hitting guys with one punch like a Marquez or a Pacquiao or a Tyson. He's not these type of fighters. You know, he's not a one-punch knockout artist. So I don't understand why they would try to take a speed, cumulative punching fighter and try to turn him into a power puncher, because it's completely the wrong game plan. Once again, that Ugas fight would let us know what Terence Crawford did wrong. Did he try to stand toe-to-toe with Ugas, and that's the reason why he lost? Or was Ugas's looping punch just so awkward that it even threw a young Terence Crawford off? You know, this is Terence Crawford. You know, the amateurs are different, and you know you refine your skills, but when you're that youthful, that's almost you at your best potential, because you have all the youth in the world, all the athleticism. You might not have suffered no injuries at that point in your career, so it's almost like you at your freshest, maybe not your best, but your freshest. So why wasn't a primed, fresh Terence Crawford able to deal with the skill levels of a Cuban awkward fighter like Ugas? What was Ugas able to take advantage of that we just haven't seen in that footage? And I'm gonna start looking around and see if I can find it. But what haven't we seen in that footage that Ugas was able to take advantage of? Because best believe Errol Spence, he knows about that fight. If I know about it, he knows about it. So I'm pretty sure he's gotten with Ugas before and tried to discuss it through interpreters about, you know, whatever their game plan was for that fight, how they were able to actually score that victory versus Terence Crawford. And you know, that might be one of the reasons why Terence Crawford is so gung-ho right now, and so sensitive about people talking about him, because you know Ugas is a PBC brand, so you know, it's not like that information isn't readily available to Errol Spence Jr. And believe me, every strategy is a fair strategy. Remember, Floyd Mayweather is the king of having 99.9% of everything on his side in the fight, and it's all love and war in the boxing ring. So I'm not surprised if Errol Spence already knows this information and has already seen this footage. Now this was a while ago, but it's something to build off of, and flaws usually don't go away. They usually get worse with time, because most athletes, boxers, you know, martial artists, wrestlers, basketball players, football players, everybody has a flaw in their game, and normally once you reach a professional level, you're not trying to refine your flaw. You're just trying to hide your flaws. You know, you're trying to make some other skill set better, so you never have to go back and address the flaws that you have. And the great ones do. The Michael Jordans, the Kobes, you know, the Peyton Mannings, the Tom Bradys of the world. They all go back and refine their game. and make themselves the best version of themselves. Whether they completely fix the flaw or they just mask the flaw so well with another attribute that you never even noticed that they have a flaw in their game. So is Terence Crawford going to be one of those type of fighters where when him and Errol Spence do match up that he's able to hide his flaw? Or does he make a mistake of trying to stand toe-to-toe with a elite power puncher, a break-em-up style power puncher, and does his flaws get exposed the same way they did when he was exposed by Ugas the first time? And I'm pretty sure Ugas was the bigger fighter at that time. You know, Terence Crawford, he's one of those type of guys who had late growth spurts, I believe, and his growth didn't come on till late. So that might have been a reason why he lost the fight. Maybe Ugas was just bigger than he was and able to land quicker because of his length and not any one specific skill set that caught Terence Crawford off of guard. Let me know what y'all think about that, you know. And one more quick topic, man, the street life. So, you know, is Terence Crawford a street guy? I've had this question asked to me. Is Terence Crawford a street guy? Is he from the streets? Is Errol Spence is not from the streets? You know what? I don't think either one of these guys are from the streets. Now, they're ghettos and hoods in every city, and there's different levels to all of this stuff. But when you say that you're a street guy, there's a certain level of ratchet and hoodness that you have had to go through to be deemed a street in or street dude or whatever, and neither one of these guys strike me as those type of people. I don't think they've ever been through those wars that street dudes get crowned for. So I would never call either one of them a street guy. Is one of them more hood than the other? You know, I've never been to Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know how hood it is there. Errol Spence is from Texas. I know about some of the hoods of Texas. It's pretty rough down there. Drugs are very, very readily available. So, you know, if I was to hang my hat on which one of these guys was closer to a street guy, I would say neither one. I would say they both probably have street representatives in that camp and dudes that are real solid dudes and then been through them wars that I'm talking about. But neither one of these dudes are striking me as street, hood affiliated, you know, real ends. You know, neither one of them. They both park in Bentleys wherever they live at, and they both millionaires. So neither one of them are in the street actively now, and I doubt either one of them have ever sold work or done any of that type of crazy stuff. So neither one of them are street dudes. But once again, if I was going to the hood, I would want to take who would I take with me? And it would be Errol Spence, because Errol Spence seems to enjoy drama. And if I'm gonna take a person to the hood with me where I know drama is readily available, then I want somebody with me who actually enjoys the drama. If it pops off, he's not trying to dead it, he's trying to end it where it stands. And I'm that type of person, because I don't start drama, and I stay far away from drama. But if I get into it, I'm trying to end it as quick as possible. So that's it for now. I think I'm done rambling. It's your boy Cardinal Red, or Cardinal Bud Crawford, E.S. Red, if that's what you want to call me. If you want to holler at me in the comment section, hit that like button for me. Please subscribe, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Hit me up on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, YouTubes. But you're more than likely to get a response on YouTube. So if you want to talk to me over there. Yeah, I think that's it for now. It's your boy, and we are Manny.
I know, baby, I done changed things. Bitch, I'm doing my thing, gang.